Cuisine, a style of cooking. Gastronomy, the art and study of good food. Nutrition, what food gives the body to stay healthy. Nourishment, food that helps the body grow and stay well. Sustenance, food and drink needed to live. Ingredient, one food item used to make a dish. Produce, fresh fruits and vegetables. Provision, a supply of needed food. Delicacy, a special or rare food. Staple, a basic food eaten often. Fare, food served or eaten. Serving, an amount of food for one person. Portion, an amount of food for one person. Ration, a fixed amount of food allowed. Assortment, a mixed group of foods. Variety, many different kinds of food. Specialty, a food a place is known for. Appetizer, a small dish before the main meal. Entrée, the main dish of a meal. Side, a small dish served with the main dish. Dessert, sweet food eaten after a meal. Snack, a small amount of food between meals. Beverage, a drink. Refreshment, light food or drink served to people. Beef, meat from a cow. Pork, meat from a pig. Lamb, meat from a young sheep. Mutton, meat from an adult sheep. Veal, meat from a young cow. Venison, meat from a deer. Poultry, birds raised for meat or eggs. Chicken, meat from a chicken. Turkey, meat from a turkey. Duck, meat from a duck. Goose, meat from a goose. Game, wild animals or birds hunted for food. Bacon, salted or smoked meat from a pig. Ham, meat from a pig's leg. Sausage, ground meat in a tube shape. Salami, a dry cured sausage. Chorizo, a spicy sausage. Prosciutto, thin dry cured ham. Pastrami, spiced smoked cured meat. Brisket, meat from a cow's chest. Tenderloin, a very tender cut of meat. Sirloin, a steak cut from the back. Ribeye, a juicy steak from the rib area. Offal, animal organs used as food. Seafood, food from the sea. Fish, an animal that lives in water. Salmon, a pink fish often eaten as food. Tuna, a large fish often used in cans or sushi. Cod, a white fish with mild taste. Trout, a freshwater fish often eaten as food. Sardine, a small oily fish often eaten in cans. Anchovy, a small salty fish used for flavor. Mackerel, an oily fish with strong flavor. Halibut, a large flat white fish. Snapper, a firm white fish often eaten as food. Eel, a long fish with a snake-like body. Shellfish, sea animals with shells eaten as food. Shrimp, a small shellfish with a long body. Prawn, a large shrimp-like shellfish. Lobster, a large shellfish with claws. Crab, a shellfish with a wide body and claws. Clam, a shellfish with two hard shells. Mussel, a small shellfish with a dark shell. Oyster, a shellfish often eaten raw or cooked. Scallop, a shellfish with a round white meat. Squid, a sea animal with a long body and arms. Octopus, a sea animal with 8 arms. Caviar, Fish eggs eaten as a special food. Vegetable. A plant or plant part eaten as food. Asparagus. A long green vegetable with tender tips. Broccoli. A green vegetable with a thick stem and flower tops. Cauliflower. A pale vegetable with a round flower head. Cabbage. A leafy vegetable with a round head. Spinach. A green leafy vegetable. Kale. A dark green leafy vegetable. Lettuce. A leafy vegetable often used in salads. Celery. A crunchy green stalk vegetable. Cucumber. A long green vegetable with watery flesh. Zucchini. A long green summer squash. Eggplant. A purple vegetable with soft flesh. Radish. A small crisp root vegetable. Beetroot. A dark red root vegetable. Artichoke. A vegetable with thick green leaves and a tender heart. Fennel. A vegetable with a bulb and a mild licorice taste. Parsley. A green herb used for flavor or garnish. Basil. A sweet green herb often used in cooking. Rosemary. A fragrant herb with needle-like leaves. Thyme. A small leaf herb used for flavor. Cilantro. A fresh green herb with bright flavor. Mushroom. A soft fungus eaten as food. Truffle. A rare fungus with strong flavor. Shiitake. A brown edible mushroom used in cooking. Fruit. A sweet plant food with seeds. Citrus. A juicy fruit with a sharp taste. Grapefruit. A large citrus fruit with a bitter taste. Tangerine. A small sweet orange citrus fruit. Apricot. A small orange fruit with soft skin. Peach. A soft juicy fruit with fuzzy skin. Nectarine. A smooth-skinned fruit like a peach. Plum. A small juicy fruit with a stone. Fig. A soft sweet fruit with tiny seeds. Date. A sweet brown fruit from a palm tree. Pomegranate. A round fruit filled with juicy red seeds. Persimmon. A sweet orange fruit with soft flesh. Lychee. A small sweet fruit with bumpy red skin. Mangosteen. A tropical fruit with sweet white sections. Papaya. A soft orange tropical fruit. Guava. A tropical fruit with many small seeds. Avocado. A creamy green fruit often eaten in savory dishes. Berry. A small juicy fruit. Cranberry. A small red tart berry. Raspberry. A soft red berry with tiny sections. Almond. A hard oval nut often eaten as a snack. Walnut. A wrinkled nut with a hard shell. Pistachio. A small green nut in a pale shell. Sesame. A tiny seed used for flavor or oil. Grain. A small seed from a food plant. Cereal. Food made from grains. Wheat. A grain used to make flour and bread. Barley. A grain often used in soup or drinks. Rye. A grain used to make dark bread. Oat. A grain often eaten as oatmeal. Millet. A small round grain used as food. Quinoa. A small seed cooked and eaten like grain. Rice. A grain often eaten with meals. Maize. Corn. A large yellow grain crop. Flour. Powder made by grinding grain. Starch. A food substance found in grains and potatoes. Noodle. A long thin strip of cooked dough. Pasta. Food made from flour dough, often with sauce. Couscous. Tiny grain-like pasta often served with stew. Lentil. A small flat seed used in soups or dishes. Chickpea. A round bean used in salads or hummus. Soybean. A bean used to make tofu, milk, or oil. Pea. A small round green seed eaten as food. Bean. A seed or pod eaten as food. Tofu. Soft food made from soybeans. Tempeh. A firm soybean food made by fermentation. Potato. A starchy vegetable that grows underground. Yam. A starchy root vegetable. Dairy. Foods made from milk. Milk. A white drink from cows or other animals. Cream. The thick fatty part of milk. Butter. A soft yellow food made from cream. Cheese. A solid food made from milk. Yogurt. A thick slightly sour food made from milk. Kefir. A sour fermented milk drink. Curd. Thick soft milk solids. Whey. Watery liquid left after milk curdles. Casein. A main protein found in milk. Mozzarella. A soft white cheese often used on pizza. Cheddar. A firm yellow or white cheese. Parmesan. A hard cheese with strong flavor. Brie. A soft cheese with a white rind. Ricotta. A soft white cheese used in cooking. Custard. A sweet soft food made with milk and eggs. Egg. An oval food laid by birds. Yolk. The yellow center of an egg. Albumen. The clear white part of an egg. Omelette. Beaten eggs cooked into a soft dish. Tofu. Soft food made from soybeans. Soy milk. A milk-like drink made from soybeans. Margarine. A butter-like spread made from vegetable oils. Gelatin. A clear substance used to thicken or set food. Condiment. A sauce or topping added for flavor. Seasoning. Something added to food for flavor. Spice. A dried plant part used for flavor. Herb. A leaf or plant used for flavor. Salt. A white mineral used to flavor food. Pepper. A sharp-tasting spice used for flavor. Vinegar. A sour liquid used for flavor. Mustard. A yellow or brown sauce with a sharp taste. Ketchup. A sweet red tomato sauce. Mayonnaise. A thick creamy sauce made with oil and egg. Relish. A chopped pickle sauce used for flavor. Chutney. A sweet or spicy fruit sauce. Salsa. A spicy tomato sauce or dip. Soy. A bean used to make sauces and foods. Miso. A salty paste made from soybeans. Wasabi. A hot green paste served with sushi. Curry. A spiced sauce or dish. Paprika. A red spice made from dried peppers. Turmeric. A yellow spice used for color and flavor. Cumin. A warm earthy spice used in cooking. Cinnamon. A sweet brown spice from tree bark. Nutmeg. A warm spice made from a seed. Vanilla. A sweet flavor from vanilla beans. Saffron. A rare yellow spice from flower threads. Breakfast. The first meal of the day. Brunch. A meal between breakfast and lunch. Lunch. A midday meal. Dinner. The main meal of the day. Supper. A light evening meal. Buffet. A meal where people serve themselves. Banquet. A large formal meal for many people. Feast. A large special meal. Stew. Food cooked slowly in liquid. Casserole. a baked dish cooked in one deep pan. Risotto, a creamy rice dish. Paella, a Spanish rice dish with meat or seafood. Curry, a spiced sauce or dish. Ramen, Japanese noodle soup. Sushi, rice with fish or vegetables. Dumpling, dough wrapped around a filling. Burger, a round sandwich with a cooked patty. Sandwich, food placed between slices of bread. Pizza, a flatbread topped with sauce and cheese. Taco, a folded tortilla filled with food. Kebab, meat or vegetables cooked on a skewer. Sausage, ground meat in a tube shape. Pastry, baked dough used for sweet or savory foods. Pudding, a soft sweet dessert. Confectionery, sweet foods like candy and chocolate. Chocolate, a sweet food made from cocoa. Caramel, a sweet sticky food made from cooked sugar. Toffee, a hard chewy sweet made from sugar and butter. Marshmallow, a soft sweet candy with a fluffy texture. Biscuit, a small baked food, often crisp or sweet. Cookie, a small sweet baked food. Brownie, a soft square chocolate cake. Cheesecake, a sweet cake made with cream cheese. Sorbet, a frozen dessert made from fruit. Gelato, a rich Italian frozen dessert. Macaron, a small colorful sandwich cookie. Beverage, a drink. Espresso, a small strong coffee. Latte, coffee mixed with steamed milk. Smoothie, a thick drink made from blended fruit. Kombucha, a fizzy fermented tea drink. Palatable, pleasant to taste. Savory, salty or spicy, not sweet. Tangy, having a sharp, fresh taste. Succulent, juicy and tender. Rancid, spoiled with a bad smell or taste. Stale, no longer fresh. Perishable, likely to spoil quickly.